Well, Drew Peterson's fate could be decided next week.
It could. Closing arguments are going to take place on Tuesday. The man who will be doing that for the Bolingbrook cop, Drew Peterson, accused of murdering his third wife, is right here with us this morning. Attorney Joe Lopez. Thanks for being here, Joe.
Oh, no problem.
Hey, Joe.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good
Tuesday,
morning.
big day for you guys, no doubt about it. What is it you will want to communicate to this jury? What can we expect? Can you give us some sort of preview?
Well, I think the first thing that we're going to argue is that the state's never proved that it was a homicide. It was an accident. And if the jury believes it's an accident, it doesn't matter who said what to who, whenever they said it, because there is no crime. We've been saying all along there is no crime. This was an accident. They charged him with an accident. They wanted to make it a crime. They found a way to make a charge out of it. They brought people before the grand jury, said all kinds of goofy, wacky things, and here we are today. But still, even after all their pathologists and our pathologists, I mean, these pathologists, none of them could agree whether the glass is half full or half empty. So it's one of those type of cases. We're going to argue there is no crime, and it doesn't matter what the hearsay is.
Let me follow up on that, because yesterday prosecutors brought up a very well-known pathologist named Dr. Michael Baden, and he said it could not have happened the way you have described it. I mean, how much weight does that have, and how did you think that went over with the jury?
Well, first of all, it's another one of these showbiz witnesses that we have. We have a man here that's contracted for Fox, and worked for Fox. He brought in a producer to film the autopsy, very unprofessional. I think his opinion is very unprofessional based on that. He brought this guy, Steph Watson, there to take notes, a guy who has no medical training whatsoever, brought him in there. They videotaped this. They actually videotaped it, and it was more for show than anything else. So he's going to say what he's going to say. He said what he said. Our experts said the same. Have the same type of experiences. They have the same credentials as he do, and they just disagree. Period.
I got to ask you about something that made a lot of headlines. Maybe you can explain it a little more to us. And it kind of looked at your defense team as like, hey, what do you guys want to do? It's about the testimony of Harry Smith, Kathleen Savio's divorce attorney, who Stacey Peterson had one phone call with and talked to him. He said on the stand, Stacey told him Drew killed Kathleen. That seems like pretty powerful and damaging testimony. Not everybody on your team even wanted him to be up there. How do you read that?
Well, you know, I read it. The press didn't report everything that happened in that courtroom. First of all, that was the first time that he ever said that, and he was confronted with his prior testimony. He said it was an extortion. So it appeared to us that he just blurted it out there for whatever reason he did. A lot of people criticized Mr. Brodsky for it. But I think in closing argument, you're going to see how all these things come together. I've taken some criticism, but you know, when you do these trials, you lay out certain little nuggets that you need to string together at the end of the closing. And I think that at the end of the closing, people will understand why that decision was made.
All right, Joe, we'll be watching for the closing arguments and hear more about this. Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, you're welcome.
Good to see you, Joe.
Thank you.
All right.